Hey you guys, Namaste. This is me and I'm doing another pick a pile, pick a card reading for you guys. The topic is what's going on the next 4 to 8 weeks. Okay, what's going on? What do I have to deal with? What do I have to expect? Yeah, just what's going on. Okay, so first of all, before we start and before I ask you to pick one of those three piles, this is number one, number two, and number three. I just wanted to thank you guys who already purchased a personal reading. I'm very happy, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for trusting in me. And for all of you who are interested in a personal reading, I just uploaded a week ago or so a video, just a quick video, 3 minutes, where I give you all the information. Okay, so I don't want to make such a big deal out of it. Just for those who already purchased and received the link, just one information. I have to delete the videos within a month or so. If you ask me to keep up the video a little longer, that would not be such a big problem. But technically, otherwise, my YouTube account will be, just like overwhelmed with all those personal readings, and I would really like to avoid that. Okay, just for you to know. So one day you want to listen to the video again and then you will not find it, then you know why. Okay, if you have more questions concerning that topic, please feel free to contact me. It's 15 euros, not dollar, please. It's euros per question, per reading. Okay, so yeah, did I forget anything? Was there anything else I wanted to mention? No. Yeah, and today it's a Pick a Pile Plus. So that means something special for you, just to give something back, because I'm very happy that you all subscribed and liked and comment my videos. At the end of every pile, I will ask you to ask one specific individual direct question, and then I will pull out one card from my answers from the Angel Oracle deck. And yeah, I'm very excited about it. Let's see how that works, okay? So from here, let's start. Take a deep in and exhale, please. Make your choice. Maybe you've already made your choice. Maybe one pile picked you. You felt drawn to one of those piles that I prepared. This is number one, the coin. This is number two, the quartz. And this is number three, the feather. If you need some more time to make your choice, just press the pause button. Okay? We're not in a hurry. Good. So then let me start with pile number one. What's going on? And I'm not talking about love only. This is a general reading. Please keep in mind to take everything that I say with a grain of salt. This cannot be compared to a personal reading, okay? Just take what resonates with you. This is supposed to be an uplifting message for you guys, okay? What's going to happen within the next 1 to 2 months? Okay, so the headline for you, pile number one, is peace. So they ask you to not fight anymore, to not force anything anymore, to give gratitude. Okay, this is your headline. Okay, it's about to value the things that you are already having in your life, whether this is people, money, or I don't know what. It's about to accept things. It's to give in, maybe. It's about to step back every now and then. So this is the overall message for you, pile number one. It's peace. Being at peace. This is what they want you. They want you to maybe even meditate every now and then, do yoga, go out into the nature. This is what the overall message for you is. Okay, so let's dig in a little deeper. I pulled out 3 Lenormand cards for you, just to see yeah, what will cross your way. And what we have here is a decision is going to be made. You know, we have the anchor and we have the main person, which could be, if we are talking about love, of course, your crush or the one you are thinking about, you are having feelings for. Some call them soulmate or twin flame or whatsoever. Remember, this is not gender specific. It can, this card here, 28, the main person can stand for you, whether you are a man or a woman, doesn't matter. So maybe you will have to deal with yourself within the next 1 to 2 months. This could be the case for some of you. But for sure, you will have to make a decision. You know, we are talking about crossroads here. Okay, this is the energy that I'm getting. And this crossroads, they have to do with yeah, to be grounded, to get grounded, to commit to something. You know, this could be also job wise. Remember, this is not necessarily only love specific. Okay, it's about to ground yourself, to build up a good and stable and secure foundation for yourself. Okay, or with someone else, of course, because we have the main person here. Remember, yeah, it's about coming to peace and to rest, to settle, to commit, as I said. It's maybe to start something new, a new job, you know, getting grounded, as I said before. It could be also for some of you that something is holding you back. Because the anchor, I mean, yes, it stands for foundation and being stable and secure, but it can also, in some cases, stand for the opposite energy. You know, that you want to move forward, but you can't because something or someone is holding you back. Okay, so this is why they're telling and speaking about the decision. You know, you have to make a decision. And I think that you may already feel that, pile number one. Okay? You have to make a decision sooner or later. If it's not within the next, you know, like 4, 6, 7, 8 weeks, but this is what the future holds for you. This is what will cross your way. A decision has to be made, and this decision somehow has to do with, you know, foundation, the anchor energy, earth energy, you know, getting settled, to commit to something or someone, job-wise, love-wise, whatever. Okay, since I know that a lot of you guys are listening to these videos because of love, I pulled out 3 oracle cards for you only for the topic love. And what do we have here? Pile number 1. Let me put it like this. Hope you can see it, but if you can't see it, no problem. I will explain the cards to you. So what came out for you, pile number 1, is card number 1 was soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Then card number 2 that came out was or is forgive and learn. They ask you to let go of the past. And this is the only way for you, pile number 1, to experience love in the future and today. Okay? And then we have the third card that came out, children. So somehow children are influencing your love life. So maybe you have to make the decision whether or not you want to get pregnant. Yeah, that could be. Or maybe your love interest or the one that you are already having a relationship with wants to have children, but you don't, or vice versa. Maybe the one you are with has already children from another partnership, you know? So somehow the topic children is relevant for you, pile number 1. It could also mean that you stay playful, you know, that you should not over dramatize everything, that you should, keep this childish energy when it comes to love. Maybe you are very, how can I say that? maybe you're looking for love already for a very long time, you know, and you kind of got desperate over it. So they tell you to get back into this childish and childish energy again, okay, playfulness. But I think for most of you, it is about, you know, the subject pregnancy, you know, getting grounded, building up a home, things like that. Don't forget, it's about forgive and learn always, to heal the past, whatever happened in the past. And yes, this is your soulmate. So they are not saying this could be your soulmate. No, they say it straightforward, this is your soulmate. So for those of you who are single, and you don't have anyone in your mind, you know, you are single, there is no one you are thinking about right now, you know, you would love to have someone you could think of but there is nobody. So okay, what could that mean? They want you to call out your soulmate. They want you to write a letter towards the one you are looking for, and they want you to write down exactly what you are looking for. Okay, so they can give it to you. As I mentioned in another reading already, and I will keep on saying it, because this is maybe one of the most important messages for you. If you want the universe to step in or to bring you something, you have to give them permission. Yeah, you have to ask them, dear angels, dear universe, please give me this and that. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number one. So it could be, of course, since the main person card popped up, it could be that the one you are having in your mind is your soulmate. Yeah, of course. And that you two made the decision to finally be together, you know, to finally stop fighting with each other, you know, to finally stop running away from each other. You know, could also be the case for some of you, which would be, of course, a very, you know, beautiful message, like happy ending. Obviously, for some of you, this is the truth. So, as I said before, please ask one last question. I'm going to shuffle the cards here in the background. My arms are not long enough, so I can't do it in front of the camera. What specific question would you have? Pile number one, whether it's about love, whether it's about, I don't know, job, you know, a friendship, something about your parents. One question that could be answered with yes or no, you know, and I will give you the answer. The answer to your question, pile number one, whatever question that was, is compromise. This is the answer that they are giving to you. Compromise. Which is, for me, very much related to the card decision has to be made. You know, a decision, and maybe you are not the only one who's in charge. Okay, someone else has to speak a word or two also, you know, when it comes to the topic. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, you are not the only one. You don't have everything in your hands. Watch out that you always keep the balance. You know, what she's holding in her hands is a balance. You know, it's not this, you know, black and white thinking. Maybe it's a little bit about, to think outside the box and to find new ways that you could walk. You know, to find a compromise. This is your answer. Okay, so this is it for pile number one. Let's put that aside and let's do pile number two. Pile number two. Wait a minute. Dum, 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 dum. So pile number two, what's going on in or within the next 1 to 2 months. So I build up the reading like I'm giving you one overall message, you know, like kind of a headline. And for you, pile number two, it's creative mind state. So obviously they want you to be very creative and open-minded during the next weeks. Okay? This is what definitely will help you to reach your goals and, yeah, to set up stuff, whatever you have in your mind. This is a general reading, as I said before. This is not necessarily 100% related to love. Please take everything that I say with a grain of salt. You cannot compare those personal readings with those readings here on the YouTube, in the YouTube world, those general pick a pie readings. If you want something very specific, which is only about you and your personal situation, I can highly recommend to purchase a reading. It's not that I want to sell you something, because I don't know whether I am a flight attendant. This is my job is I'm a flight attendant full time, so I earn a lot of money. I'm not doing that for money issues. I mean, really, I'm not kidding. I travel the world. I just came back from LA, so I am a yoga teacher also, so I have basically two jobs. I work a lot, as you see. So, I'm not depending on this 15 euros that you pay for a reading. This is like a soul call. One day I woke up and they told me, like I should do those readings just to help you. Just for you to know, okay? I mean, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to purchase anything from me. You can only listen to my videos. I'm perfectly fine with it. Okay, so that is the general message for you, the overall message. Let me switch my seat. Sorry. Okay, so what else do we got? We have, okay, this is supposed to be definitely a reading about love. So what we have here is the card marriage. Then we do have big luck, fortune. And we have hope and water. So that card stands for longing, for waiting also, for traveling, to cross waters, to make a leap, a quantum leap maybe, from one side to the other. So something is happening. Water is constantly moving, as you know, and water, it has different kind of how you say that in English. It can be fluid, it can be ice, it can be hot, it can be cold. You know what I'm talking about? Water is not fixed. So maybe you will experience a lot during the next weeks, from the moment you found that reading. And this has to do obviously with a couple. Maybe you will couple up with someone. Maybe you will have dates, the marriage card here. Those two are hanging around, talking, flirting, sharing secrets, having, conversations. And a lot happens. The water energy. Water also always stands for feelings, traditionally, especially in tarot. These are Kipper cards here, but water is always like feelings, okay? Could be that you are dealing with a water sign. I don't know. Yeah, and big fortune is crossing your way. Wow, very positive spread. Pile number 2. So what else do we have when it comes to love? So this is now only about love, okay? Because those 3 cards here, they could have to do with work also. Maybe you will find a business partner. The marriage card, of course, it could stand, if we're talking about job, just to having meetings, maybe to travel, maybe a little bit farther, but job related. Maybe the company, they send you to a congress or so, I don't know. Maybe you have to cross waters in order to do so, but this will be good for you. You will have definitely a good time, and this will be a possibility for you, pile number 2, to be creative, to show yourself, to step up, and to build up new friendships, or maybe not friendships when it comes to job, when we talk about job, but you know what I mean. You meet people, and then you exchange ideas, stuff like that. So but when we are talking about love, I pulled out especially 3 love cards, and we have religious factors, we have passion, and we do have let go of your ex. Okay, so when I'm seeing all those cards in correlation, especially with the headline, this having a creative mind state. What comes to me is like you are the captain of your life, the captain of your journey. You are, like the director, you are the camera operator, you are the main person in your own little movie. It's not like you are having only a supporting role. You are the main actor, you are the producer of your own movie, the movie of your life. And this is what they want you to remind for the next weeks. Okay, they want to remind you that you decide. Okay, you decide which way you want to go, whether or not you move forward, whether or not you connect with other people, whether or not you reunite. Okay, whether or not you're doing a journey, whether or not you be passionate about what you do. You decide whether or not you let go of your ex. Okay, this is a message that I'm getting very clearly here. You know, you write the script of your own life. This is a message for you, pile number 2. And the card with the religious factors, of course, when it comes to love, together with the marriage card here, yes, can be that you're getting married. A proposal. Someone wants to be with you. Someone wants to engage, to commit. Of course, that could be the case. A very, very positive spread for you, pile number 2. Very, very positive. No matter whether we are talking about job or love, both of it. And now, as promised, please feel free to ask the angels one last question. Something that you're having on your mind, something you would like to know, a question that can be answered with yes or no. Don't think too much. Just ask them something, okay? I'm shuffling the cards here in the background. I would do it in front of the camera, but my hands are not long enough. It took me so long today to set up the camera. Don't ask me why. It's not that this was the first time. Okay, you have your question, and now I'm giving you the answer. Pile number 2. The answer to your question is ask others for help. Okay? Ask others for help. This is the answer to your questions. So I have no clue what you were asking for. Let's say you ask, does my crush have feelings for me? And then the answer, ask somebody else for help. I mean, it does not make that much sense maybe for you, but you have time to think about it. This is what they want to share with you right now. Obviously, they are not willing to give you a straight yes or no, not even a maybe. So this is what you get. Ask others for help. Okay? And as I said, be creative. I mean, card number 1, the headline was to keep up an open mind. So be creative. Find your own answer, okay? And if you can't find your own answer, ask somebody else for help. Okay. Pile number 1, this is it. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, subscribing to my channel. Remember, I don't want your money. I'm just here. I'm not here to take something from you. I think I'm just here to give something to you, okay? Advice, because this is what the cards are for, traditionally. It's not like, to check out other people and to see whether or not someone feels something for you and what exactly. It's really to give advice, okay? Advice how you can move forward and how you can become the best version of yourself. Namaste. And now pile number 3. Pile number 3. What can you expect for the next 1 to 2 months in your life? What's going to happen? Pile number 3, the feather. So I have one overall message for you guys. The overall message, the headline, in your case is creativity. So they want you to be creative in a calm and maybe even passive way. So they want you to get out, maybe book a trip, to meditate, to get in contact with nature. This is what I'm hearing. They want you to rest. you know, maybe being close to water, you know, whether this is the ocean or a sea or a river, would be a good idea. You know, water energy. Being at the beach, if possible, every day or as often as possible. Maybe a little day trip if you do not live close to water. So the headline for you, pile number 3, what's going on within the next 1 to 2 months is creativity. They want you to be creative. Okay? This is what they want you to be. This is the headline, you know, the overall message. And now I have 3 more cards for you, pile number 3. So what can you expect? What should you be aware of? So I pulled out 3 tarot cards, and please don't be afraid, because these are, yeah, how can I say that? Maybe not the happiest cards of the deck. Tarot is having 78 cards, and those 3 came out. And you know, there are no coincidences when it comes to card reading. They came out for a reason, obviously. So let me put them aside. It's a little bit easier for me to speak. I will skip the camera so you can see them while I'm speaking. So card number 1 that came out for you, pile number 3, is the 5 of Thoughts. Then we have the Tower, you know, the tower falling apart. And then I do have the 7 of Wands. And when I am looking to these cards, let's put those aside. What I see is you are coming from a situation where you had to fight a lot. You had to deal with competition, maybe with the wrong people. People, they did not suit you, they were wrong, they were kind of wearing masks. There have been a lot of red flags, but you were kind of ignoring them. And this is a situation that you left recently. Maybe it's not that long ago, but this is the past, okay? Something happened in the past, you had to fight a lot, arguing, discussing, you know, and but this is over now. They're telling you this is definitely over now. Sorry. Okay, can you see the cards? Yes. This is over now, and you may felt or still are feeling like your whole world, you know, how you say that, fell apart. You know, nothing is like it used to be. This is the current situation. So it's kind of like, you know, past, present, future. But I see you moving on. You will move on. You will start again new. This card stands for a new beginning. And yes, you have to work. This new beginning is not happening, you know, like that. You know, just like sitting in your chair and at home watching TV. This is definitely not going to happen. I mean, this is like, you know, you want to win the lottery. Okay, then you have to buy a ticket first. This is the message of your spread. Okay, your whole world scrambled and fell apart. Maybe there was a breakup, you know, maybe you quit your job or someone made you leave. This is also for some of you the case. I feel that, you know, something was not okay. Something played tricks on you. You know what I mean? For some of you, definitely that was the case. So you kind of were forced to leave a situation, even though you did not know what else is about to come. That was very difficult. But now you can look back and you see those were the wrong peoples, and you can be happy that they are leaving you. Okay, they are leaving the scene. And now you move forward. You will move forward. The wands, they always stand for fire. Maybe you are a fire sign. Maybe you have to deal with a fire sign or had to deal with a fire sign. I don't know. Or a fire sign is coming into your life, helping you. But I can assure you, you will move forward. It's not going to be that easy. You have to work, okay, 24/7 maybe for a certain period of time, but you will move forward. You will start again. This is really like a new beginning for you, okay? The seven, you know, like 7 days of the week. This is kind of a special number in spiritual world. So I think this would be a little bit too much to explain here in this reading. Feel free to Google it if you are interested, but only to say that maybe you've heard about that every 7 years, one circle or cycle closes and something new begins. Maybe you've heard about that, okay? And this is where you are at right now. It would not wonder me if you are like, 28, 35, or 42. Some of you 49, of course, and so on. That would not wonder me. Some of you, of course. Remember, this is a general reading. You cannot compare it to a personal one. And as I said with pile number 2 already, I'm not living from those readings. I don't want to sell you anything. I said that before, maybe you heard the message number 2. I don't think so, but maybe. I'm a flight attendant and a yoga teacher. So I earn a lot of money. I have 2 jobs. I'm not depending on whether or not you are purchasing a reading from me. If you feel drawn one day, it doesn't have to be today, feel free to contact me, okay? And then we can see whether we want to do something or not. I'm here to give you something. I'm not here to take something from you. I want to give you advice, and this is why we are using cards. The cards, they want to be used to give you advice. When you come to a point where you don't know whether you have to go left or right, then you can ask the cards, okay, cards, tell me, what's happening if I go this way and what's happening if I go the other way? This is how we traditionally use oracle cards, okay? So let's go on. Love. Love, love, love. I know a lot of you want to know something about love. So what's going on, pile number 3? Within the next 1 or 2 months. Very positive, very positive. Conversations from heart to heart. We have the true love card here. And we have stay open. Wow. Is there anything else I could add here? I don't think so. I mean, true love, conversations from heart to heart, and stay open. So if you have something in your mind, pile number 3, a crush, a love interest, this is not gender specific, same sex relationships, everything is welcome here. Stay open and keep in mind that I get that card very often, by the way. Your soulmate may be completely different from the one that you usually attracted in the past. This is also maybe why this card, the tarot card with the 5 of Swords came. The wrong people, the wrong images and illusions are leaving the scene. Very good card. Stay creative. Use your fantasy, okay? Read your dreams. This is what I'm getting for you. True love. Believe in true love. And at a certain point within the next weeks, you will have the possibility to talk to each other. And this will be an honest, a heart-to-heart conversation. Not like small talk in an elevator, a real conversation. This is what I see for you, pile number 3. Okay? So, as promised in the beginning, pile number 3, please ask the angels one final question, something that you would like to know, a question that can be answered with a straight yes or no. I'm not saying that you are getting a straight yes or no, but the question should be pronounced like that, okay? So this deck here I'm using holds like 44 cards. I'm shuffling the cards in the background. Press the pause button if I'm too fast for you. And this is your answer. 1 card flipped out. There is something better. This is your answer. I don't know your question, but they tell you there is something better awaiting for you. Okay? So maybe you are still, a little bit like sad about this tower that crushed, Maybe the fall from the tower was very intense, was a very dark and, I don't know how to say it in English, not such a nice experience for you to make. But, nothing happens for no reason, Everything that was not good for you is leaving. And one day, if not now, but one day you will look back. You see that man, how he looks back, after that fight, and he knows it was worth fighting for what you believe in, even though maybe you had to sacrifice people and situations. But still, the fight was good. It was worth fighting for your own values. And you will start right from the beginning. It's a complete reset. Okay? And maybe once you realize that, then true love is coming. Okay? There is something better. There is something better for you. Okay? This reminds me of this song. I think it's from Rolling Stones. We can't always get what we want, but we always get what we need. Okay? So this is it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Give me your feedback. If you have any ideas, oracles that I can record for you guys, please let me know. Namaste. This is it for today. All the best. Peace out.